Welcome back, guys. I know that I said that we were going to play until episode 175, but I really don't see the point because we're not going to grow anymore. The game has been running for quite a while. Nothing is really growing. If we look at our towns, they're all basically the same size as they were before. It's been running for about an hour, I'd say. And just nothing happens. I mean, it's same old, same old. So I think we're going to call this series here. On episode, what is it? 162, 163, something like that. And that's going to be it. Because we are not growing. So I think we'll round up the series by taking a look at our towns, taking a look at our lines, see how they're doing, and calling it a series. Because there aren't any good opportunities for industries. We've hooked into so many industries. There basically aren't many left that are not tapped. And the ones that are left that are not tapped, they have horrible, horrible transport routes to get anything done. So they won't make a big difference because our trains and everything is already running pretty much at capacity. So yeah, what I may do as a little thing is let the game run for maybe half a day and see if that makes a difference, or let it run overnight simply. See if that makes a difference, and if it does, then we'll come back and take a finishing look. But for now, let's call this the series finale. And that of course means that we need to play something else. We could start a new Transport Fever 2 series. I do have ideas for another Transport Fever 2 series. But I think we'll take a little break and play something else. Maybe Against the Storm, which I am craving a little bit. So that could be a thing. That could be a thing. But let's start by taking a look at our towns. We want to see the big ones. So San Antonio has actually grown to be the biggest town. It was Fort Collins for a long time. It was also Miramar for a long time. But San Antonio has overtaken them. Though it is looking like it's going to lose a lot of people. But it's a pretty good looking town. Let's remove all of this stuff. We know where our towns are. So San Antonio is a big town. I like it. I like it. 1,691 people. I think that's the biggest town I've ever had in the game. And where's our headquarters? It's here in San Antonio. San Antonio somewhere. There it is. So yeah, 36 billion in assets. Liquidity 34.5 billion. Man, I'd say that we're a pretty successful company. Profit last 12 months, 650 million. 3,239 road vehicles. That is a lot of trucks and buses and trams. Well, actually, trams don't count in there. So it's just trucks and buses. 54 trams, 199 trains, 285 ships, and 14 aircraft. It's not bad. We've transported 13,890 something thousand goods. And 1,660,000 passengers who basically all underpaid. Because nothing that transports passengers makes money on very hard. So I don't think next time we'll not play on very hard. I think because I want passenger lines to be a viable way of making money. Look at this. So beautiful. I love this game. Where are all the people? There's someone. Who's that? Seth Martin. He is heading for a commercial building via Max Rail San Sac. Alright. So he's going to probably Sacramento. Love this. Love this game. So pretty. So pretty. We're coming out of the train station and going in. And gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's a big sprawling town. Now the second biggest town was Fort Collins, which is up here. That's a big town too. I'm happy that we put our train station in there, though it maybe should have been a little bit further back, like in here. But when we put that train station in, we didn't have a lot of money, I think, so we didn't want to tear down town. Could also have been over here for the airport. But it's a good looking town as well. We have a lot of people waiting at the airport. Some. Whoa, there's a lot of truck traffic here. Jesus. Wow. Alright, well, here's what it is. Alright, so third largest was Miramar, which is actually, I think, my favorite town. Kind of like Miramar. Here on this little peninsula, whatever it is, jutting out. I really like the coastal front here, the beach front. New building going up there. And I like that it's a little bit of a hectic town. Like, it's not just squares. There are squares too, but there's a lot of weirdness going on as well, which I kind of like. It's a little bit more of a European than American city style, I'd say. Which is pretty cool. And then we have Fort Lauderdale, which is kind of surprising to me. And then Grand Prairie. So Fort Lauderdale, we didn't do much with Fort Lauderdale for a long time. Fort Lauderdale is here. And it has, Fort Lauderdale has this weird through road here, which I kind of like. Well, I have to say, I think this should have been, it would have been nice if this was like exclusive residences up here on the mountain with a view over the town. I think that would be kind of cool, not industrial buildings. But that's what's there. Look at these colorful little houses. General Bargain Store, Morgan's since 1850. Lock. Really do like it. The Community Bank. Another Morgan's. That's a little bit close to each other. Two Morgan's. And another Bargain Store. Wieners. That would be my wife's favorite food place in town. She loves sausages. Danish sausages. Man, looks good, doesn't it? Where are we? That's the right way around. So then we have Grand Prairie, Providence, Sacramento. Well, Grand Prairie up here is a pretty big town as well. Kind of cut it in half though. And Providence down here. That is a pretty big town as well, and we of course have the airport here. So that's a bit more of a American town, I'd say, with long straight roads, basically a square grid, except for down here for some reason. About this airport, not that many passengers. Jackson decided not to build on the other side of the train tracks at all. So in Jackson, no one lives on the wrong side of the tracks, which I guess is kind of nice. All right, let's take a look at our lines. So what is our most profitable line overall? It is Hopper Central, which kind of was to be expected. And then we have the Flat East, which is doing a lot of work as well, and the Box East. Box Central is doing good. That was actually losing money for a while, but it's doing pretty darn well now. Flat Central, Fluid Central. And then we actually have a West line, which traditionally doesn't do so well. And our ships, let's just pause for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our 9th and 10th most profitable lines are actually shipping lines. That surprises me a little bit. I would have thought that it was that the trains would take up the first 15 or something. Though, how many train lines do we actually have? Not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. And truck lines. The oxen hubs, dump trucks are making most money. Plastic Spokane is actually making a lot of money, 5 million almost. All right, and the Har hubs are doing good. And now San Providence hub is getting up there because it is moving a lot of goods. And I mean a lot of goods. All right, let's take a look at the dreaded passengers, because they do not make money. 3 bus lines that make money. That's it. 3 bus lines that make money. Everything else is losing money. It's just insane. And what about trams? Well, there's a bit more. 5 that are making minuscule amounts of money. Train lines, 3 of them are making money a little bit. The one making the most is an old, what are they called? Zephyr, I think. So yeah. On very hard, passengers simply do not make money. Unless they're on boats, it seems. And then even not all the times. And of course, planes do make money as well if they fly full. If they are not full all the time, then basically they go into red. So passengers on very hard is just not a viable revenue stream. It's just not. It is just not. Now, smallest towns, Tulsa is the smallest, then Spokane, and then Los Angeles. So these are the ones that we started working on last. So Tulsa is here. Let's just... I actually don't want that on because then there's that ugly thing on there. But Tulsa is our smallest town. And then Spokane down here. Here's Spokane. Tiny town as well. Again, deciding that no one should live on the wrong side of the tracks. And then Los Angeles, which is not a big town either. It's a shame, really. It's a shame, really. And I really have liked Fargo to grow big and beautiful, but it just doesn't. What is Fargo's size right now? 624. But Fargo is such a central station because it kind of splits the central and southern areas, and it has express trains both going southern and over to the central here. So to Oxnard and Norwalk and stuff like that. So I'd really have liked Fargo to grow big because it's such a transport hub for passengers. But no. No. Yeah. But anyway, we got... How many industries did we get up and running? Final products. Not all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goods factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 food processing plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tool factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuel refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines factories, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 construction material plants. Okay. Well, I'd say that we got a lot of stuff moving around, that's for sure. But anyway, that is going to be it for the series. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, it would be awesome if you would leave a like on the video, and also maybe a little comment. That would be fantastic. You can also join me on Discord. There's a link in the description. And over there you can make suggestions for games that you'd like to see me play, stuff like that. So come and join us over there if you want. It's a little bit quiet there at the moment. It's a relatively new Discord, so there aren't many people there. But come and join us and we'll be more people and we'll have more fun. So yeah. Yeah, thank you so very much, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, and I'll see you in a new series, whatever that will be. Bye-bye.